Pokémon Legends ZA shocks fans with its place in the timeline, and it's not what you think. When Pokémon Legends ZA was first unveiled, fans immediately began speculating about its position in the sprawling Pokémon timeline. While we knew it was set in Lumiose City from the Kalos region, Pokémon X and Y, the real question was when it took place. After all, Legends Arceus had us traveling back centuries into Sinnoh's past, so naturally, we assumed ZA would leap far into Lumiose City's future. But here's where it gets controversial. We were dead wrong. The game doesn't involve time travel at all. It's a direct sequel, taking place just 5 years after the events of X and Y. Yes, you read that right. No centuries-long jump, no alternate universes, just a straightforward follow-up that picks up where X and Y left off. And this is the part most people miss.
Pokémon Legends ZA is a big deal because it's one of the few games in the franchise to explicitly continue the story of its predecessor. The Pokémon universe has always been a bit vague about how its regions and games connect, with later entries introducing time travel, alternate realities, and ambiguous canon. But ZA breaks from that trend, offering a clear, linear continuation of X and Y's narrative. This is a rare treat for fans who've long wondered what happened to their favorite characters after the credits rolled. Speaking of characters, ZA reunites players with familiar faces like AZ, the 3,000-year-old man who played a pivotal role in X and Y, and Mable, a former Team Flare member turned Pokémon professor. She's the one sending you out on Pokémon catching missions this time around. Other returning characters appear as well, some with surprising changes. But don't worry, we won't spoil those just yet. Here's the bold part. This direct sequel approach is a refreshing change for the franchise, but it also raises questions. Does this mean future games will follow suit, or will we return to the more ambiguous storytelling we're used to? And what does this mean for the overall Pokémon timeline, which is already a tangled mess? In hindsight, the game's title, ZA, should have been a dead giveaway. It's a direct nod to X and Y, signaling a return to that story. But even so, the reveal still feels like a delightful surprise. If you're curious about how ZA expands on the X and Y narrative, my review in progress is now live, covering my first 24 hours with the game, with a full review coming next week. I've also been diving into smaller details, like how the Nurse Joy role has evolved in ZA after 27 years. It's no longer restricted to those who look identical to the original. Now, here's where I want your thoughts. Do you prefer this direct sequel approach, or do you enjoy the franchise's usual ambiguity? Let's debate in the comments. Rebecca Valentine is a senior reporter for IGN. Follow her on Blue Sky at duckvalentine.bski.social for more updates. Got a tip? Send it to rvalentine@ign.com.